But Moonfans is just keeping the pressure on X-Lord. He's just trying to stay there, but X-Lord is also keeping the pressure on Moonfans. He's scouting well with his shades. He got his Death Knight there to steal some creeps. He managed to get the Book of the Dead, which is an awesome item. And especially fitting for Undead, because when you use it as Elf, I always find it ugly. I mean, I'm an artistic guy, and when I got skeletons in my army, when I'm playing Elf, it doesn't really make much sense to me. So when an Undead picks up Book of the Dead, it at least looks like it's okay, and not like your race is being corrupt or something. But Moonfans is going for a solo Warden. The reason why is because he wants his Warden leveled as quickly as possible. He can creep and harass at the same time. But the main reason why he wants to do this is because you can. It's safe to do so. The Undead is scouting pretty well, but you have to know where the Undead is. So if you go creeping with your army and you go harassing and your army gets jacked, a Frost Nova level 3 or even level 1 slows your archers, and let's Forest Troll Shadow Priest and Forest Troll Berserker for such a big amount. They can pick off a lot of units with Death Coil before you got the time, with Death Coil and Ghouls before you got the time to staff in and teleport out on TP out. So Boots of Speed and Staff of Teleportation are essential, but the only downside of having one hero is when you pick up good items, you have to either destroy them or you have to sell other items. Moonfans now sold his Claws of Attack +9 because he needs an Orb of Venom later, and he chose to have the Boots of Elvenskin over the Claws of Attack +9 because it's only a 3 damage difference, but the Boots of Elvenskin boosts his armor by 1.8, which increases his defense. But here we go, Moonfans is moving in. He goes like wham! Fan of Knives. Great train, by the way, to Fan of Knives, as you saw. I don't know if he picked level 3 Fan of Knives and level 2. Yeah, he picked level 3 Fan of Knives and level 2 Blink. And what you see right here is that because of the harassment he did and because of X-Lord's hero getting stuck, he can fight off his entire army with just the bears and other stuff, because X-Lord does have a Frostworm now, but it wasn't there when X-Lord was going to harass. But X-Lord's harass isn't really effective because there's no Frostworm involved. So now we see the Warden just picking up a lot of EXP. He's gained over half a level from just killing off Moonfan's shit in his base. And what you can see right now is that it was... I think he could have gotten more out of that Blink and the Fan of Knives, but he still managed to kill an Acolyte. I mean, that's good, but you could have predicted, I think, that X-Lord would move his units to the left hand side. But I think now we can move the speed up to 3 times, and we can just watch the Warden and go like, ha ha ha, X-Lord, ha ha ha, X-Lord, or like if you want to do a sinister smile, you just go like, ha 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 ha, X-Lord, ha 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 ha. You can also go for the or you can go for the giggle, like. Anyways, let's pause the game in 3, 2, 1. Pause. It should be at 12 minutes and 55 seconds now. And we go forward it to, let's say, let's go a bit faster. Let's go to 4 times speed, which should be fun. So let's go to 4 times speed and resume in 3, 2, 1. Resume. Okay, so there's the Warden. There goes the Warden. Coil. Whop. Blink. What? Blink. Blink. More blink. What the fuck? Hide. Blink. They're chasing him. Shade there. What? Blink. Haha. You can touch me. Can't touch this. Staff. Whoop. Here we go. Sobi Mask. He's just running around again. Invisibility potion. Doing his thing. Going in X-Lord's base. Wham! Fan of Knives. Wham! Blink. Fan of Knives. What the hell? Yo. And X-Lord has to waste so much gold on... He's got no Acolytes right now. He has to waste an insane amount of gold on rebuilding the Acolytes. I mean, Acolytes cost 75 gold apiece. When you need to rebuild 5 Acolytes, just count that out. That's like 350, 75 gold you have to waste on just bringing back your fucking mining units. And also the lack of resources you get during that period, and the resources you lose by just rebuilding your shit really fucks up on that. I mean, Moonfan's just blinking around, haha, let's laugh again. He just goes like, ha, I'm a Warden, you can touch me, haha, you can touch me, you can touch me. And then he just stabs back, heals up, and just does his same old shit again. And if you look at the food count, X-Lord, Moonfans now has got 70, X-Lord got 44, but he does have 800 gold. But he can't really use that gold. I mean, he would be at 50 food. Moonfans would be like the uber ownage lord, and he's got his Tree of Life going on in the top. He's just teleporting around. He just goes like, huh, I'm Moonfans, I'm cool. I'm Moonfans. Okay, so there he goes again. Blink, 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 blink. X-Lord is smiling. I don't know why he's smiling. He's getting owned. I won't smile if I'm getting owned, but whatever. X-Lord apparently does. Here we go. Just when you do this, just keep your clarity potions going. Sobi Mask is a really lucky item for Moonfans. I gotta admit that. You can just keep on blinking permanently. One thing you do have to mind though is that you don't get too overconfident with your Warden, because when you lose your Warden and you don't have sufficient gold to rebuy it on the tavern, you will be in big shit, because X-Lord or the undead you're playing against will most likely push. And now this is just ownage. I mean, Moonfans TP'd. X-Lord got 50 food. He's got only 3 acolytes. I mean, there's nothing he can do. Moonfans moved his Tree of Eternity to his other gold mine. He's building another Tree of Life, just building a Moonwell for the fuck of it. And X-Lord is trying to harass, but there isn't really much he can do, because Moonfans Warden is just too imba. He, one thing I should have noted, by the way, is that he skilled level 3 Blink instead of his ultimate, because level 3 Blink is ultimate. You don't need Avatar of Vengeance when you're playing against undead, when you're harassing like this. You really want level 3 Blink. I mean, that's the most ultimate you can ever get when you're playing against undead. Avatar of Vengeance doesn't really do that much, and it can get, and can it's still a good spell though, but it can be defeated very easily. And what we saw here was a really nice TP of Moonfans. X-Lord used his Death Coil, and Moonfans TP'd, so if he lost his hero there, Moonfans wouldn't have sufficient gold to rebuy it on the tavern, and he might have given X-Lord a small chance. But let's pause the game in 3, 2, 1, pause, and let's get it at 1 speed for the final fight. Now let's resume again in 3, 2, 1, resume. So here we see the Frostworms like flapping with their wings, being cool, but if you look at the Night Elf Armada, it's really a lost cause for X-Lord. But what we see now is, well, we don't really see anything yet. Not yet, at least. But when you look at the items on Moonfans, he's got no TP right now. He's chosen for a potion of invulnerability, because at this point in the game, he knows that X-Lord has to push. He's got both mines under control, or at least under surveillance, as we can see right here. And he knows that X-Lord has to force the fight, or he just stays in his base, but then eventually he will have no resources left and he will just own. But when you look at X-Lord gold mine, by the way, he still got 1700 gold. Well, Moonfans mine ran out a while ago, but he still knows that X-Lord is going to push sometime soon, or at least as he's trying to go and pick up some units with the Frostworms, Colnova, etc, 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 etc. But the Warden is owning, so he's adding a few hippogriffs to defend against the Frostworms and the destroyers, because he knows X-Lord doesn't have any Crypt Fiends which can delay it. So Warden is just running around leveling to level 7. I don't know if he's, yeah, this is pretty much over. War on the units. He's got a heal scroll for the meat wagon and the abominations. Poison aura, I don't know what it's called, deadly gas, whatever. Avatar of Vengeance coming out, lots of Spirit of Vengeance. This is over. So yeah, that was Sasuke with his audio commentary. X-Lord got owned. We should have laughed more at him, but you can do that whenever you want. So here comes the blink. Fan of Knives, go BAM! Death Knight dies. X-Lord says good game. Game is over. Well played by Moonfans. Good game.